when you look at America, it's like, bro, they trying to bully you. So if you're going to win, you have to bully the bully. And I was sitting in my hotel room and I was playing around and sent you this, and I was like, I'd say, E.T., send money. But just read the American breakfast for me.
2 eggs, any style, with potatoes. I got that part. Bacon or sausage, okay. And then I get some toast. I was looking to see if it was white rice, grits with that.
Yeah.
Okay, pancakes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nope,
cool. Guess how much that costs? $69. Easy.
12% service charge.
No, easy.
And
automatic
some
taxes. Yeah.
20% gratuity. And then they say additional tip.
That's 22 or 8.
All right.
Plus 69. So you're looking at $91.
$91. Times, well, there's 5 of us.
Woo!
Just to get your family breakfast every morning you're there. You at almost $2,000. Now, mind you, this don't have nothing to do with the room. They don't want you there. They want to say, we're going to bully you into staying somewhere else.
Secret to Success podcast, baby.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always by the Bayesian sensation, Mr. Karl Wesley Phillips.
What's going on, y'all? What it do?
Mr. Five Pillars himself, Dr. King is in the building.
What am I today?
Dr.
What this say?
King.
What this say? Is that faith? Yeah, I'm in the spirit of faith, brother. Come on. I'm in the spirit of faith.
Douglas.
What
How
up?
you feeling, Douglas?
Blessed, bro.
Yeah, no, man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little hurt today. Man, we went on a trip, came back. And you know how you travel a lot. You know, you change out your stuff like, you know, it's just like a constant revolving.
Yeah.
Wash, do this, do that. So we went and we had our big luggage and our small luggage. And I took my cologne from my small luggage, but we checked it. So when I came back and I had to go out, I still had my small luggage, but I wasn't checking it. And I ain't had time to go check it, dog.
Yes, sir.
They ran
do
my
that?
cologne,
Yes,
dog.
Did they?
Threw it out?
They ran.
Which one was it? Don't tell me.
Oh,
I don't know
it
that
was,
they threw it out.
look,
Was it the
Threw
Creed?
it out your bag.
no, it wasn't Creed.
Suave?
It was a little bit higher than Creed.
Suave?
Mente. Suave mente. No. It was my favorite. I can't say it on here because everybody got,
go
you know what I'm
get it.
saying? I got to keep it low, but
Yeah.
man,
That ain't the
dog.
one that came from Africa, is it?
No.
I'm about to say. But that's
It's high though.
Okay, yeah. Hey, I never knew there was that. Dude bought me some cologne.
Yeah,
I told you I was
right.
in Houston, and dude was just like, hey, I was in prison for 10 years. You got me through. Can I buy you something from Louis? I'm like, bro, I'm good. He's like, no. God was like, don't do that. Like, don't do that. Like, you know how good it is to be a blessing to somebody.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Don't take that
And I was
away.
like, all right, bro. So we went, and he got me some cologne from Louis. And I was like, oh, okay. So I didn't know. I wasn't paying attention. So I went.
Yeah.
It smelled so good. I was like, I'm in the tube, boy. I'm in the,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I need one here, I need one there. I don't need to be going back and forth. And I went. It was like $800 something.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. So then my daughter, for last Christmas, bought me one 3 times as big as the one.
Yeah.
And I was like, how much was that one?
Oh yeah.
But I ain't
times
gonna
the
run out.
cost.
Oh yeah, but I ain't gonna run out. so.
Jada wanted every night I gotta
Yeah.
prove my love.
Oh no, that's right. I ain't mad at her.
It was either miss my flight and go check it or just chalk it up. But I'm saying, I'm looking at bruh's face and he looking at the bottle and he like, yeah.
Oh, he
you
about to
know.
get that.
Hey, fair
He's
foul
like, I
though.
gotta throw this away.
Yeah,
I
he
was
about
like,
to get
The
that.
airport got a post office up in there.
Yeah.
They do?
Didi go to the post office all the time.
I was just wondering if you can mail your stuff to yourself.
Yeah, you can.
I just mail my cologne to myself. It'd be waiting on my porch.
Yeah, just caught.
You know, it was one of those bottles too, which I can't stand because you can't see how much is gone.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know it wasn't brand new, but it also wasn't empty. You know what I'm saying? So
And you know, it just depends, bruh. Fair or foul, one group don't mind, you know, they're not afraid to get in trouble. Another group is afraid to get in trouble, bro. They don't want to do nothing that's out of the, you know what I'm saying? I just be like, okay, God, this is because one time me and Didi went, and I'm sure this ain't never happened to y'all. Yeah. Anyway, they kept delaying my flight. You know, I fly with Delta, so I already know the deal. You do too many delays.
Oh yeah.
It's a wrap, bro. I'm talking about, bro. I'm living on the left side now. I saw like, oh, okay, y'all done delayed it twice, bro. I went
to that hotel.
Bro, I went to Ruth Chris.
Oh, whoa!
I went to Ruth Chris. I'm like, they about to pay for all of this. I went to Ruth Chris.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Listen to this.
Yeah, I went to Ruth Chris, bro. Then I went and got a hotel. Across the street, they had a real nice hotel. I went and got a hotel. Called the rental-car people, like, yo, I'm going to have to go ahead. The flight was delayed because you know how you get a 3 o'clock flight, you bring the car back at 3. So they was like, flight might leave at 8, 9, whatever. This is the third time. So I was like, oh, I'm good. Got it, rented car, chilling. And so then they hit me and was like, no, for real, it's leaving. You know, I'd be calling, 360 hit me like, no, it's going to leave. And I was like, oh, okay, bet. So me and Didi got there. I say it left at 10. Me and Didi got there at 9, an hour before. Bro, it ain't nobody at the counter. So I dropped Didi off thinking, she just going whatever. It ain't nobody at the counter. I was like, all right, do me a favor. Just go take the full bag through the whole hookup. Like, don't play with it. And so she's like, what? I was like, yeah, the bag can go through the thing. It ain't that it can't go through it. It's just, and explain to my man what happened. So she was like, all right, bet. So she went. And my man was like, all right, I got you. But he was like, you got all of this stuff. Right? Bro, I promise you. He was like, oh, okay, like, really, it ain't your fault. So he was like, that cologne, that's way too much to throw away. He like, go ahead, take that. You know what I'm saying? The only thing he made her throw away was like the little bath and body stuff.
Oh, you can have that.
That you know what I'm saying? Like bath and body. But like her cologne and her expense stuff, he was like, bro, it ain't your fault that they didn't, whatever. He was like, going. So I'm like, that's what I mean. It's like somebody like, oh no, you good. Go through. Other people being scared. They're going to lose their gig. And so I got, bruh, they paid for the Ruth Chris. Boy.
They paid for Ruth Chris?
No, Delta.
Delta paid for the Ruth Chris.
You ain't getting no salad, did you?
No. I mean, I did, but I had some other stuff.
We got that brisket.
Oh, no. Man, you know what I don't think I
lamb
did?
chops.
I think I...
Oh, brother, I told you, they got the...
chops.
I'm not going to lie.
Man, what did I get?
I think
They
you
got
showed me
the
them big ones.
Whoa,
I think I got the lamb
double
chops.
cut.
Together you had them one time.
Double cut. No, they
Because I don't remember having steak.
No, them joints.
So I must have had the lamb chop.
And they count you for all that?
Bruh, I got all my money back. Look, bruh.
For the hotel, the rental car.
I got United. If you listening, come on, United.
No, listen to
Y'all
what I'm trying to
Y'all
say.
owe me for that Five Guys I bought.
Bruh, I'm like, look at I fly first class.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to mess around. Like, every time I fly first class. Look how many miles. I'm about 100,000 miles away from 2 million miles. And I didn't even record all my stuff when I first started flying back in the day. When they went Delta and Northwest. I didn't merge.
Yeah.
So I lost some points.
You was going crazy on Northwest.
Yeah, I was going crazy when I first started speaking. So I got the rental car back. I got the food back. I got the hotel back.
Right.
I got everything. I want it all back. You know what I'm saying? But I just go to his point. This person wasn't scared. They was like, no, take all y'all stuff. Like, this ain't your fault.
Hey, I got another. We took the kids up to Lewis Farms. You ever been up there?
No, I never heard of it.
It's like, bro, it's Uncle John's on steroids.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So same concept. We took the kids up there last weekend. And so this Fairfowl, so there's a aviary, what is it called? Aviary or whatever, with some birds in there.
Yeah.
So again, I'm not mad at it. To go in, you have to buy the bird food or whatever. So we get there, there's a sign at the door. The birds are full. You can't feed them right now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bet. So we could go in right. Oh, no, you still got to buy it. I was like, baby girl, how's that make any sense?
Nah, that's a part of the
You're telling me that the bird's full. We can't feed them.
Yeah.
But I can't go on unless
because they're going to need to eat later.
All right.
They're going to need to eat later.
Fairfowl, bro.
The birds ain't seeing a dime of that money.
Yeah. That's okay. They eat.
They probably wanted to say, yeah, they full, not off your
Did you
dollar.
see
They
when-
full off other people that came a few days ago.
Okay. So let me say this. All right, cool. I told you I was going to talk about New York. Great experience. I told you hilarious because my daughter was like, bruh, she done been to Africa, Europe. She been all over. I was like, where you want to go? She's like, New York. I was like, huh? Oh, you been to New York? She's like, no, I haven't. She's like, I want to go to Times Square, go to the M&M store. I pulled out a picture of her at the M&M store.
Right.
When I said, boo.
Right.
She was like, I don't remember, which kind of like it pisses you off when your kids like, okay, you done been all over, you don't remember. So anyway, I'm like, all right, cool, we're going to go to Times Square. And I told my little cousin I was going to take her too. So I called her up like, let's go. So we tripped to Times Square. Now the trip was 4. And I promise you, this is, one of those things where you do it a long time ago and can't talk about it, but now it's out. But, man, we did a commercial for Montclair with Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. Yeah. So I got to meet Robert De Niro. I was right next to Al Pacino, but it really didn't present itself. De Niro was right there to, like, dap me up and say hello and stuff like that. But, I mean, literally 2 of my top 3 actors.
Yeah, you put Denzel in there and we pretty much threw Angela Bassett and we finished. Yeah,
exactly. So just incredible. And the campaign looks crazy. It was dope. But anyway, they had the launch in New York and Toby performed in the middle of Rockefeller Center on the ice rink. So it was, insane.
Magical.
Yeah, it was insane. Performance went great. De Niro and Pacino wasn't there. I didn't get to see my boys again. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the commercial a few weeks ago. But incredible, man. Montclair's been a great partner for us. And you ever heard of the Jelly Cat Cafe? Anybody ever heard of that? Bro, it's like a big deal. It's a Jelly Cat Cafe where it's like a fake cafe where they like build you like a milkshake or whatever, but it's like a toy that they end up giving you. Bro, I guess it's a big deal. People be waiting in line like 6-7 hours to go in there.
Oh, yeah, that was back in the day. Yeah. I saw one in Houston.
Bro, they ain't got it in Houston. It's Paris and New York, I think, or London. I'm sorry, it's out of London.
But is it the Asian toys? Asian?
No, it's from London.
Okay.
But anyway, they shut down the whole toy store for us. Like, let us go in there, the kids. So Avery got the milkshake because you can only get the strawberry milkshake in New York. But it was crazy. They shut down the whole thing, bro. We got to go to the top of Rockefeller Center. They shut down half the thing. Like, our party could go over there. But anyway, it was a dope experience just to be, with the fam and do all of that. Now, this is what I want to talk about today. Like, I was just like, ain't nobody playing. Like, when y'all see, like, you be aggressive or, like, when you talk about, like, I'm very protective over what we built, all right? And I realize that we live in America and ain't nobody playing, which is why our next joint, I don't know what it is, challenge, whatever, is going to be called Bully the Bully, right? Like some of y'all need to bully the bully, and that's what I live for. I'm going to be honest with y'all. This is a true story, bro. When I was young, like I was always the biggest, the best athlete. Like I was on that. You know what I'm saying? God bless me. Bruh, I always use my superpower for good. You could ask anybody who went to high school with me, bruh. I was cool with the thespians. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in the doggone, where they acting, I'm showing love, I'm showing up to their performances. Nobody could ever say, you pull the record, yo, CJ was bully, he was mean. The only thing I did was I would bully the bully, bruh. I never let nobody bully nobody around me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if I saw somebody, I'd be like, hey, chill, bruh. Like, I would check out on somebody because I didn't play that. Well, when you look at America, it's like, bro, they trying to bully you. So if you're going to win, you have to bully the bully. And I was sitting in my hotel room and I was playing around and sent you this. And I was like, I'd say, ET, send money. But just read the American breakfast for me. I just want you, we in the hotel, we breakfast, read it out and then read the price.
I saw that.
So two eggs, any style.
2 eggs.
Any style, though,
Any
Karl.
style.
Any style. That's what you're
any
paying
style
for
right there.
Any style.
Yeah, with potatoes, right? Bacon or sausage, not bacon and.
Nope, or.
Bacon or. But you get a choice of toast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you get a choice of toast. Yeah, hold on. Let me do that one more time because I want to make sure I said it. I feel like I missed grits.
No, you ain't missed no grits.
It's like I missed the grits, Small.
Right.
Yeah. 2 eggs, any style, with potatoes. I got that part. Bacon or sausage. Okay. And then I get some toast. I was looking to see if it was white rice, grits with that.
Yeah.
Okay, pancakes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nope,
cool. Guess how much that costs?
So 2 eggs.
Guess how
Bacon,
much
sausage,
that costs?
toast, hash browns.
Take a guess, Karl.
$40.
Good. $69. Now watch this.
No. I'm about to tell you.
Yeah.
$69.
Yeah.
12. Now, Karl, can you do the math for me? 12% you might need your
Right.
phone.
Easy.
12% service charge.
No, easy.
And
Some
automatic
taxes. Yeah.
20% gratuity.
Right.
Automatic in the hotel. You can go to, I'm talking about get a coffee, you can get any, like whatever, 20% gratuity automatically included on everything. Your bill already say it, like, and then they say additional tip. So I had
like
a
an extra
32%
21.
on to 69.
It's like another 21 or like
Okay.
$21.
2 eggs.
Right. It's an extra $21, ain't it?
Right. So,
$21.50.
That's 2208
all right.
plus 69.
So 22 plus 69?
Yeah, so you're looking at 91.
$91.
Times.
Well, there's 5 of us.
Woo!
So I got me, Candace,
kids
Trey,
sharing
and
them.
Avery, and my little cousin.
They sharing the
do 91 times 5.
Times 5. That's 455.
We there 4 days.
Oh.
Yep.
Times 4.
This is at the hotel?
Yep. Times 4. How much is that?
1821.
So we had $1,800 some dollars for breakfast every morning.
For 2 eggs, any style, Maul.
No, I'm just saying.
Any
just
style.
to get your family breakfast every morning you're there. You at almost $2,000. Now, mind you, this don't have nothing to do with the room.
They ain't playing.
This don't have nothing to do with the room, bruh.
Yeah.
We stayed at the Lotte Grand Palace, New York. Latte, I don't know what it's called. I don't know how
I
you
just
say it.
know 2 eggs, any style.
I'm just saying.
I told you they're Fabergé eggs.
Hey,
That's what
beautiful
they are.
5-star hotel.
No question.
Incredible 5-star hotel.
Gotta be.
Of course.
I'm just letting you know. Ain't nobody, bro. They bullying you, bro.
Yeah.
They don't want you there.
Clear.
They don't want you there. We right in the middle of Manhattan. We a block from Rockefeller Center. We 3 blocks from Times Square, bro. They don't want you there. They want to say, we're going to bully you into staying somewhere else. We're going to bully you into going down the street to Jersey. And no disrespect to Jersey. And Jersey high, too. Don't get it twisted. But they don't want you staying right there.
Okay, so I could get the continental breakfast.
Oh, what, okay. How much the continental?
53.
Hold on.
It's only 53.
53 for the continental? What you get?
Yeah.
Cheerios.
House-baked
Water.
breakfast pastries
Okay.
Pastries.
with preserves and butter.
Yeah. Well, maybe the bagel is cheap. How much for the bagel?
The New York bagel, yeah.
bagel,
It's a New York bagel, though.
How much for the New York bagel?
Chicago.
$60.
What? A bagel?
Yeah. Oh, no.
60.
It's got some smoked salmon on it, non-cooked salmon on it, though.
Smoked salmon
So a
on a
bagel
bagel,
with salmon.
$60, bro.
No egg, though. Not egg.
No,
style.
you're not.
Yeah.
Wow,
You
don't
can't
get
that.
crazy.
Get the
You
egg.
can't get the egg.
Now I got to go $150 for the egg.
Yeah.
$60 for a bagel, bro.
With salmon, though.
I'm just saying.
Got a little
Smoke.
pieces. Little, yeah,
Not the
little
smoke.
piece.
You know, that ain't
Yeah.
nothing but like the little sushi
Yeah,
set.
they ain't even got to cook that all the way through. Yeah.
Bruh.
Sous chef. No, for real. They bullying you.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
bruh. I stayed there and I was just like, I was joking.
My bad.
You good. I was joking. I sent IG. I said, ET, send money. But I'm like, bruh, okay. I got this. This ain't directly where I want to go. But this, like, when you see $60 for a bagel, and listen, for those of y'all out there who taking it literal, because I know some of y'all are like literal Larry. I'm not necessarily talking about you might not want to go stay in that hotel, whatever. I'm just saying, in order to, like, I've been in New York, God is good. I've been in New York 7,000 times. This is my little cousin, first time going. My daughter, who knows, third, fourth, first time she remember.
Yeah, first time.
Right? But they wanted the experience.
Yeah.
And so, Maul, to your point, you're going to have to choose left side or right side.
Yeah.
So I was grateful that I didn't have to go, all right, we're going to stay in 2 hours away from Times Square, and then we're going to drive in every day because my daughter get motion sickness in the Ubers anyway, and now we done got to Times Square, and she about to die because she motions. Like, I'm just saying, it changes the experience.
Yeah.
But in order to, and I'm not, hey, listen, I ain't Bill Gates. I was pissed about them prices. I ain't saying I'm balling like that. I was hurt. Trust me, I'm Midwest values. My mama would have saw the breakfast bill. She probably, her head would
passed out.
Oh, she'd have passed out. Helene would have passed right out. You should be getting a car for that much. But what I'm saying is, if you're going to live whatever your version is, you're gonna have to bully the bully, dog. You're gonna have to really look and go.
That's it. It's only two ways.
So now you see, like, Karl, when people play and you see me spaz out before, it's because I understand that I have to bully the bully. I can't let nobody take what's ours. I can't let nobody infringe on what we're building. So I have some questions built into that, but I'll let y'all, just in terms of bully the bully, you can kick it off. But, like, when you realize, like, they not playing. You know what I'm saying?
You know what hit me, though? Forget they not playing. Here's what hit me. What hit me is I realized that either one, the bully or getting bullied, I realized that both of them are a mentality. Mm-hmm. Like, I realized neither one of them are like, it's not what you think. Like, it's not, okay, I was born in this or I was born in that. Or no. It's like when Mike Tyson used to get in the ring, both of them were fighters. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? Like, both of them were fighters. Like, both individuals had to prepare to be in the ring. One came in just with preparation of the physical. The other one came in with the presentation of the physical and the mental. Yeah. And I didn't know that coming up, Maul. Yeah. I thought it was physical preparation. So it's like, you got to study when you go to school. Like, if you want to do good in math, if you want to pass the spelling bee, you got to sit there and you got to, you know what I'm saying? I never knew it was like that. But then the next level is there's a mentality that you have, right? So when you don't know, you do have a mentality, but you don't know that you have it, right? And it's like the survivor mode mentality. It's like whatever somebody taught you. But the person that's the winner, like a Mike Tyson, he knew, okay, I'm going to do all of this physical preparation, but then I'm also going to prepare my mind and go, I'm going to beat you before I beat you. Mm-hmm. And so you never really saw that before. Like, I saw, I saw Hitman Hearn. Yeah. I saw the Hitman Hearn. Like, he could go. And I saw Sugar Ray, and they pound for pound. And then Sugar losing, and in the last round, some kind of way Sugar but when I saw Mike Tyson, it was the first time I saw, again, Muhammad Ali. Because I grew up watching Muhammad Ali, but I never understood Muhammad Ali had a mentality. Yeah. I didn't know that because I was a kid, so I just thought he was talking. Yeah. But I didn't realize he was like, I float like a butterfly, I sting like a bee. Like, I'm going to beat you in 3, you know what I'm saying? Right. Before you get to heaven, I'm going, and it's like, I didn't know that was a mentality. It's like, you're not just a boxer. Yeah. You are also a thinker. And so you're bringing that, can't nobody beat me mentality in the world. And that one time when I heard, he had come back and George Foreman, when they was in Africa, and he said George Foreman was beating the stew out of me. Yep. He said, I hadn't fought in years, and he was killing me. He said, but I grabbed him and brought him in and was like, is that all you got? All you got. And George Foreman said,
while I'm hurt.
Yeah. That's a mentality. Yeah. George Foreman said afterwards, the reason I lost is because
I feel like
he made me.
Hurt him.
He deflated.
I was giving my best.
I was giving everything I had. He told me it didn't hurt, but if I would have known it really hurt, so it was a mentality. So when Tyson came in, bro, you know what I realized? Like, yo,
man, that Mike era though, man. You gotta explain the Mike era because I missed it. I ain't gonna lie.
You missed the Mike era, bro?
Well, you gotta think. When did Mike win the championship? 85, 86.
Probably a little bit before that.
No, I could have. No,
he won the first one in 19. He was 19.
Okay, man, I thought it would have been like the late 80s.
Hold on, it was 90s. the mid to late 80s.
Okay, so when
maybe look it up,
Mike Tyson.
I was there, Maul, so I don't
I was
remember.
There too.
Was I in college? Was I at the crib?
I just know that if you left the TV for 2 seconds, it was a wrap.
So I was 4.
Yeah.
I mean, so I caught the second half.
Yeah.
Just like I caught the second half of the Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest with you, I mean, Jordan was drafted in what year? 84, 85?
Yeah, 84.
Yeah, I'm 34 years old. But anyway, I remember though, my dad and them being like, we're going to a fight party. Yeah. And we're going to see Mike. And I used to be like, man, can I go? And they was like, nah. You know, it was gonna be a party. So they would go, and then I think it was the Civic Center sometimes would show it on like closed circuit.
For
But
sure.
I just remember the energy when Mike was about to fight. It was like you couldn't, like for y'all youngsters listening who don't know, you in your 20s
haven't
and 30s.
seen anything like
no, I'm saying you couldn't
like
just pop it.
And I don't think you will.
Yeah.
I don't even think you will see it.
You couldn't even just pop it on your TV and be like, whatever. You had to like go and it was
pay-per-view, bro.
And you had to watch it somewhere.
Pay-per-view, bro.
And you had to come on time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fight will be over in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Literally.
So, but yeah, walk us through the fight parties
so
and
man-
just
so-
the energy around
yes.
when Mike was going to fight, even though you knew he was going to beat
Yeah,
the
now I'm
person.
gonna say, be honest with you. I remember once going to like past like a restaurant, if you will, like a big restaurant bar, and they had the fight on, and everybody was outside, and it was like Mike was about to come on, and Mike might have had, because Mike was like one of the first ones to start bringing these hip hop artists in with him, and they doing the thing.
Oh,
you know what
I
I'm
know,
saying?
it's
So the
crazy.
energy is crazy. Everybody is what Karl said, but when you watch Mike come in, Mike had a mentality. Like he was the first one that I ever remember. I remember Muhammad Ali and George Foreman and them, Spinks. You know, Michael Spinks.
First of all, can we say this? Mike, everybody else had the sweet robes.
Mike had nothing.
Now, Mike came out ready to fight.
Just fight.
But remember,
That's
he
what
would
I
wear
was
He was just ready to fight.
and he would wear a cutout towel.
He sure was.
Bruh.
You like, bro,
no
wait.
socks,
No socks.
boots.
He wouldn't be walking around the ring.
Yeah, you lost already.
He literally
look.
That's
Like,
that's why I said
It's
it
that
was
one. It's that one clip where he like his eyes just like boom, and dude like a foot taller than him, and he just never
looking
lost,
up. He looking up.
never
and
lost
your-
eye contact.
Bruh.
You already done.
And so for me,
The fear alone. Spinks got hit by fear.
bro, all of them did.
I'm talking about dogs, but Spinks was.
But you know what's crazy? Once he got beat that one time,
yeah, everybody
it
started.
it took away.
Yeah,
that
it was like the 4 minute mile.
You feel me, bro? It was
Roger,
like
what's his name?
everybody
Roger
knew-
Bannister.
Yeah, everybody knew that they could get him after that. So for me, what hurt me is like, I look at, okay, I've done all of this to get here. And then what really hit me, Karl was like, ooh, y'all can't get here, so y'all trying to take my stuff to get here. That's what hit me. It's like, yo, on your own, you couldn't get here.
Yeah.
And so now you're coming to my stuff to take my stuff.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I'm not even tripping that you come, but like you're not coming to help.
Yeah, I hear
You're
you.
not coming. And so, you know, the thing that clicked for me is like, yo, and I said it on the last podcast, you don't know how to get here, and yet you trying to tell me how to get here. Like you're giving me advice on something you could never pull off. That's what hit me. Like I would never go into my doctor's office and tell my doctor, I wouldn't give him my opinion about what he's doing. I don't have the slightest idea. And I started realizing like, yo, when you're not in the medical field or something like that, a law, it's like general people come to you with their opinions. And it was when I hit the assessment and I saw the opinion boy. And I was like, hold up. You can't even do what I'm doing and you trying to tell me how to do what I'm doing. So it's not even that you know, but you in survival mode and you trying to take what I built. And at that point, I was like, no, I can't let you be an authority. Like I got to be the bully. And listen to me, this may sound weird. This on some like, I believe more on some trying to help stuff. It was like, yo, you don't even know how to do this. I can't let you tell us what to do because now you're going to put us back where you are. So I can't even listen to you because you about to put us back to where you were. You were nowhere before you came to get my stuff. So if I let you help me, you about to drag us. It's like somebody who don't got good credit. Like I don't trip when people call me no more and go, I need to borrow money. I'm like, I don't trip no more. I'm like, yo, you don't even know how to do money. You didn't know how to do your own. So there's no way you're going to come and take
Stop
my
using
money.
that borrow word too.
Yeah.
It's gone.
But this-
Yeah, no, I'm just
that's
saying.
what
yeah,
they
yeah,
say.
I'm just
You know what
saying.
I'm saying?
Look at my
Only reason why is I don't think I ever got paid back from
Never.
nobody that ever.
That you
They said, let me borrow.
Yeah, but I'm
Never.
saying
Somebody gave you a couple dollars back, didn't they? Had to.
not enough
Look
for
at
him to
Mark like,
remember.
Mark,
I'm saying it's not enough for him to
saying
remember.
no,
What
never.
It was way more people that did, and I'm saying I'm not even saying it in a bad way, Ma. I don't even say it like I gave you money and you didn't give it back. I didn't even say
No. Because I
I'm
gave it to
saying
you knowing that.
the last person that borrowed money from me, I said it to him. Yo, I'm your boy. Of course I want to see you, but what I can't
Succeed
do,
as bad as you want to
bruh, I said, but what I know about this exchange is that money don't solve money problems, and you've come to me before. Bro, I told you on the last episode, I blessed somebody. They came back to me and reminded me of how I blessed them. Does that make sense, Maul?
And they asked for the blessing.
So they asked me for something. I was like, okay, yeah, I can do it, but I'm gonna have to do it this way. They had no idea. They just needed something. I was like, oh, I can do it, but I'm gonna have to do this, and this. Like, I can't do cash. I'm gonna have to do this, and this. Bro, they came back to me and reminded me of how I blessed them and told me, can you do this? And I'm like, okay, this is sick.
No, I need that old
Wow.
blessing. Hey,
Wow.
Somebody asked me for some money. I said, send me your Indeed page. I need to see your I know. And I said,
Let me see
okay,
that you
don't
actually
got
working.
one? I said, hold on, that's the first step. They said, I don't got one. I said, aha. Taste the soup. Aha.
I want to go back though. See,
I've been scarred. I'm gonna just say that. I've been scarred when it comes to loaning money. And
you remember we did it on here, the fleas. I think you had showed us the clip with the fleas.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? Yep. And for those listening, it's a concept of, like you put these fleas in a jar with a cover, and I think they said the deep part was the next generation. Once you remove the cover, the next generation
won't even
still
try.
don't fly. They don't even go up to the cover. They stay down there.
Yeah, they won't try.
Bruh, I'm telling you, so I'm thinking of growing up in Barbados. So one of the things that Barbados, I was so proud. Barbados, unlike just about every other island, never privatized the beaches. Never. So you think of we go to Jamaica, whatever, like the hotel owns that beach.
Yep.
Barbados was like, no.
Ain't no.
They tried building walls around them. I'm talking about like they walked up there with
everything's a
sledgehammers.
beach.
Public beach everywhere.
Come on.
But I guarantee you now, the entire country goes to like one or two beaches now. Because over time, the hotels just built it up here, and they'll put up a security gate. Bro, it's public. I don't care what the security gate
but they put a security gate.
They put up a security gate. Nope, you can't come in here. They got officers
Oh,
there.
yeah,
so
yeah.
I promise you, I found, Karl found a new beach in Barbados the last time I went there. This year, top of the year, February. A beach I'd never gone to. I was like, bruh, mall. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, our beaches are beautiful.
Yeah.
I found one that was like, oh my gosh, beautiful.
Right.
How have I never been here? Fleas. Bro, they just told us years ago, Hilton built this, Marriott built this. You see all the tourists there, and you start to embrace, that's theirs.
That's theirs. Wow.
Not, bro, I'm just saying,
I ain't never
it's real life.
experienced that.
I'm telling you, it's real life.
Wow. But that's real. Like you said, they put up a security gate, even though you can still go. You just thinking, okay, I can't. Yeah, I never lived that experience, but I understand. But to my point, Karl, you have to put yourself in position to bully the bully. So, I'll give you another example. Hip hop preacher, and I love this because he could tell you. I don't know if you said it on here. I know you said it before, but I want to just give you an example of, again, they not playing. He got a tax credit about 4-5 times. Again, a tax credit in the mail. They said what?
We owe you $1,500.
Yeah. Right.
We owe you $1,500.
And along with that,
we found out you owe us $1,500. We found out.
No, bro, he sent me the picture. The exact amount. They was like, we owe you a credit of $1,500.
It's a miracle.
It's a miracle.
That was a dog, and it was like
a penny.
To the penny and 46 cents. However, due to our records, we saw that you owed us $1,546. So it's even. Bro, they did that. They sent that to him 4-5 times.
What I'm saying, so that's why I'm trying to tell people, it's a mentality.
It's
bro.
a mentality. Okay,
It's a mentality.
So for us, me and Candace, we had an error on our taxes one time. Our tax person messed up. We found it 2 years later. 2 years. But I was like, I ain't playing with them people. Like, fix it.
Yep.
Bruh, we fixed it. Like, hey, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Sent them a check for the difference. They was like, yeah, we need them late fees and interest penalties.
Bruh.
Wow.
I found it. I found it. Like,
They're not playing.
Right.
Bro, they charged us 2 years of interest and late fees on something they didn't even know. We just was on good faith, like, oh, no, it was air, like, boom, and they was like, no, bro, they not playing.
And that's why I said you got, my bad, Mom.
Yeah.
No. I was just gonna say, I was just gonna say, man, that's why it's so important. You know, y'all hear me driving this thing about investing. It's so important for you to invest. The crazy thing is, I remember, man, back in high school, played football, team captain, D1 scholarship. I'm walking the halls, and I remember talking to certain people, certain friends of mine. I ain't gonna say their names because they listen to the pod.
They listen to the pod.
But they would be talking about, they would be naming certain bullies that was in school. And I would be like, him? He a bully? What, this guy a bully?
No way.
I'm like, man, I didn't even know this dude was a bully. Like, what? And they're like, yeah, Ma, well, they ain't gonna come up to you because you in shape.
Yeah.
You fit. Think about that in your life. The boogeyman don't exist, and bullies don't exist. The only reason why they exist in your life is because you have not positioned yourself to be in a certain position where bullies don't even come to you. But because you sitting up, you ain't working out, you ain't investing, you ain't doing certain things, you got bullies now that normally people wouldn't even see. But you see bullies everywhere you go. Every hallway you walk down in school is a bully. I'm gonna
Oh, you getting bullied all over the place.
He pointing out
Cookie boy.
I'm like, this dude.
Cookie boy.
See, one of the bullies he pointed out, that was about 4'9". He, man, that dude, it's like, yo, you see all of these bullies because you ain't, because you ain't got to a certain level in your life.
To be a bully, though, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I was saying earlier when you said, that's why I said it's a mentality.
It is.
Because the reason why you're not bullying is because somebody told you that that was wrong.
Yeah.
Somebody told you that you wanted, it's better to be bullied.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm for real. Like, catch what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
like,
a subservient
somebody told you that the best road to take is if you got a bully and you're gonna be bullied, that the best road to take is to be bullied. Like, that's what somebody told you, and they made you feel comfortable with. Oh man,
Never.
I didn't.
Never.
No, I'm just saying.
Somebody tried to bully me, dog.
No, watch this though. Watch this.
In the police department, remember my lieutenant? My lieutenant was like, remember one time he used to come at me all the time. This was when I was a rookie in police. He used to come, you remember when I said this? He used to come at me all the time. And then one time, man, he said something I didn't agree with. And he was like, and I was like, why do I have to follow that?
Yeah.
And then he was like, look at my shirt and look at your shirt.
Yeah.
I had on a blue shirt, police department. He had a white shirt. He said, my shirt mean that I make the big dollars. They pay me the big dollars. So therefore, I'm able to say what I have to say.
Young fella.
My man, last name, now this is real talk, bro. Remember I told him this, his last name started with a K. My last name started with a K. Back in the day, they would put our checks in a box.
Oh, I didn't know that was him.
Yes,
Like,
it was
I
him.
thought he was just talking in general.
No, it was him.
Oh, okay.
They put our checks alphabetical order by last name. So back in the day, we ain't had direct deposit. You had to get your check in a
Right
box,
out the box.
and then you had to go flip the K, and then boom, and you could see everybody else's check that had K. And my man had the white shirt on, and he told me he made the big bucks. So because he did make more money than me at the time, he didn't know I was investing in real estate and had other investments going on. I just started letting my checks pile up.
That's the reason why you left him
I
there.
left all my checks, and he probably, if he watching this, he gonna hear now. The 25 years ago, I let all my checks pile up so that he can see. Like, bruh, you can't bully me, dog. If you think you can bully me just because you wearing a white shirt, and they do pay you more money because you've been on the job long and your position higher, but I'm gonna show you, the check you getting, you need that. He quick to cash his check. I'm talking about they used to put them checks in that box. My man be waiting there for them to bring the checks so he can grab his check. And I would let mine pile up, bro. I would let my checks pile up. I'm talking about at least a month worth of checks.
It's a mentality.
Some more been petty is what he's trying to say.
No, I mean, it ain't that is that I wasn't gonna allow the bully to bully me.
Yeah.
And after a while, that's when he came and he, there's a lot of hard-working people here and they need their checks. How are you?
He was the one that said
He
that?
was the one, bro. Now it's reverse engineer. It's showing you, dog, like he was a bully. He used to always try to bully me, dog, because he thought he was making more money. But you got to fight
I'm just
bullies.
saying, most people, though, are not positioned, like you said, to fight it. And so Harriet Tubman said, I would have freed another 1,000
Had they known.
had they known. But they didn't know. They thought they were slaves. You know what I'm saying? Meaning they got bullied and was like, yo, like this real bullying. They throwing people off
Real
the boat.
bullying.
They whipping.
Well, you talking about, Karl said it, at the generations is
Yeah.
kind of like, I'm sure the
It's locked
first people
in,
who got
bro.
over there was like, what in the?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
You know what I'm
fought
saying?
because they
Yeah.
was like, yo, this ain't our life. This
Yeah.
ain't reality.
Yeah, think if Kingdom didn't go, bruh, we not about to be bullied.
Yeah.
Y'all not about to, you know what I'm saying? You're not about to pay me off. You're not about to, you know what I'm saying? And so you look at today's society, it's still a fight where people are trying to bully you based on who you are, where you come from. So for me, I start realizing, yo, why am I okay? Because I'm not okay with being bullied. Like, I'm not okay with it.
Yeah.
But why am I okay with being in a community so bad that is okay with being bullying? Because, like, I'm not okay with being bullied, but I'm with a community okay with being bullied. You feel what I'm saying? So I got to make some decisions because it's like, okay, do I get bullied or do I, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
so that's good. And let me tell you something. Now more than ever, they really not playing.
They not.
Now they don't even have to follow no
100%.
laws.
Right.
I'm
It's
just being
whatever.
real. Say what you want. But now you could just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
You can run as many turns, apparently. You can change the law. You could just say that. You could do. I'm talking about overnight. We seeing people's lives upended. And I'm telling you, now more than ever, you have to make yourself a commodity that you can go out and earn for your family. Because, like, bro, I'm looking at people, you said it, people getting furloughed, people, they just laying people up, like teachers, like, bruh. So you have to turn yourself into something else, and you have to start bullying the bully. So, in terms of bullying the bully from a financial perspective, how do individuals start to turn that for their family? If I do just work a 9 to 5, if I do just have a regular gig, like, how can I start?
Well, I think,
Because I think we got to start financially, just because here's the problem.
Yeah.
And this is, I promise y'all, I love my mom. She said she had to take a break from the news. I'm like, Mom, you watch too much of the news. And my mom, she ain't trying to, do nothing like that. But I'm saying, some of y'all, you look at the bully, you talk about the bully, you criticize the bully, you complain about the bully. Like, I'm talking about, like, but if you took that time, just listen to what I'm saying. I just want you, before E and Mom, Karl jump in here, take the time that you look at and you go, this wrong. You scrolling on Instagram looking at the bully, turn on CNN, you got your TikTok videos, you got your group chats. Just take that time that you're using for that. Because, honestly, we got a group chat. How much time do we spend talking about the bully?
0.
Oh, no.
0.
no, I do study. I do study the bully, but I never
but
talk
I'm saying,
about
like,
it.
we don't-
complain. I mean, like,
Yeah.
complaining about,
Never.
like,
Yeah.
no, I'm just saying.
Because we don't see the bully a lot
And
of
let me
times.
tell you something.
That's my
Here's
point.
a news flash. With the exception of me, who's half black, as Jemal like to point out, we all black men here.
Yeah.
So let me just tell you, there's nobody who tries to get bullied more, I believe, than black men. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm no disrespect to anybody else. I'm just saying they looking at us like, again, I'm not saying nobody else got their challenges, but when a black man walks into a room, there's a different level of, all right, you black and you dangerous, right? Like there's automatic fear. So I'm not telling you another race or another whatever that they not looking at you going, we don't like you. But there's a built-in, like, I'm just being real, bro. I'm at the hotel the other day. You hop on the elevator, it's just, I'm big too, and it's like there's a different kind of like, and I'm not even saying everybody right, it's just a different feeling. Y'all get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So what I'm telling you is, we're at least one of the most marginalized groups, definitely one of the most feared in terms of, oh, hey, I'm here, and we spend 0 time complaining about the bully. So I'm just trying to, again, we're not perfect. And I love my podcast audience because they understand this, but sometimes we clip it up and it's like, who does he think he ain't got all the answers? No, I don't. But I'm telling you, all of us are feeding our families and doing well at a very high level, spiritually, marriage, financially, everything. And if you want to get to that level, I believe I can show you, and it's our job to tell you what we actually do in real life. And in real life, we spend no time talking about the bully and all our time focusing how to bully the bully. So there's, in our group chat, we're talking about how can we create a product or service that will help people get to the next level? How can we help other individuals develop their message and their curriculum to be able to build the kingdom? How can we get more real estate deals to be able to put more people in position to be able to hire people and take care of people's families at a high level? This is what's going on in our group chat. So I want you to take inventory of how you're spending your time and realize that victims spend their time a certain way. Victims spend, bro, just do an inventory. Just go, okay. Matter of fact, your phone will tell you now. Your phone will tell you what you spend your time on.
Yep.
So if you're on Instagram for 4 hours, it's going to tell you. If you're on TikTok for 3 hours, it's going to tell you. And so don't get it confused. Sometimes getting bullied is doing what they want you to do. Remember I had that conversation on here and I was like, yo, really? In life, you got to fight against whatever they trying to pigeonhole you into doing. So they make the thing scroll like that. I watched the special on the thing, but they make the thing scroll like that because you get a little small dopamine hit every time you scroll. So it's physically addictive. So that means they want you to sit on your phone and scroll. So therefore, if they want you to sit on your phone and scroll, then you got to get away from scrolling. If they want you to spend 5-6 hours on social media, and again, getting bullied doesn't just mean you just looking at the new laws and legislation passed, and getting bullied could just be on mindless YouTube videos. Getting bullied is just spending your time doing something other than being productive. Now, am I saying you can't have fun? Me and my wife, we watching Godfather of Harlem. But even in those times, it's productive to my marriage. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to be strategic. And this is something E taught us a long time ago. Bruh, like I said, E, I promise you, bruh, E, I would never say would be like the greatest businessman in the world in terms of like hardcore business, but in terms of mentality, I don't think there's anybody better. I'm telling you, Ma, E got us used to working even when there's no work. And I think, remember, Karl, we would have meetings and we don't have nothing to meet about.
Literally,
That's
bro.
why y'all was meeting.
I'm just saying.
Literally.
No. But one thing he would make sure of, we will be doing something.
Yeah.
So he'd be like, yo, we meeting at the office at 6 o'clock. For what? We're going to pray and then we're going to get to work. We're going to get to work doing what? And guess what? We will find something to do. But what he did was he built up a muscle for us that says, we are going to be producers and not consumers.
Yep.
That was the biggest thing he did, bruh. We had camps. We had brochures. Like, we were always in production mode. But in order to bully the bully, you have to be a producer. You're going to get bullied being a full-time consumer. And some of you are a full-time consumer. You know you have a gift. You know you should be doing something. You know you should have joined the program. I told my mom last night, she was like, shout out to our Next Level Speakers community. I was like, you understand one of the biggest gifts that you could have in life is being able to communicate. Just being able to speak. Like, think about, remember I said that last night? I was like, Ma, how often now do you get asked to speak? Ma was like, I'm getting asked to speak at funerals.
Yeah.
But when people know you can talk at a high level, so there's an example of one thing that you can do to better yourself right now is to learn how to be a better public speaker.
Yep.
Because guess what? You might give a toast at somebody's birthday party that could have somebody like, yo, it's funny. We were on, the other day, we were on the elevator, and Trey was like, oh, you just talking to this person, talking to that person. And then we went to, and I was trying to show him, we were at the Hawks game. When we got on the elevator, we went up, and I'm sitting there, dude behind me, and I hear him speaking French, right? So I'm like, I used to live in Paris. So I was like, je ne parle pas français. You know what I'm saying? I speak little French. And he was like, oh, yeah. Start chopping it up, whatever, right? Just showing him, like, just being communicative and things of that nature. He was like, oh, yeah, how long, you here, blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? He was like, oh, yeah, I'm a basketball trainer. I was like, oh, word. For who? It's the dude, Rochard or whatever, for the, I can't remember how you say his name, it's French, but for the Hawks. He was the number 1 overall pick. It's his trainer. And I was like, so I ended up chopping it up. Good dude. Chopped it up with him. He got his family with him, been here 2 years, the whole 9. And we walked out, and Trey heard me talking to him, and I was like, this why you open your mouth and speak. I said, now let's just say, you're not no basketball player, but say I had a son who was in 10th grade who was pretty good. Now I tell my man, hey, my son here is a potential recruit. When you got your stuff, I'll pay you, can we pull up on, and now I got one of the best trainers in the world.
Just from a conversation.
You understand what I'm saying? So, like, there's an intentionality in which I live with now that, and not that I'm trying to get nothing out of nobody, but you just walking around in victim mode all day and nothing's coming to you. Now, I didn't have to exchange numbers. I didn't feel the need to be like, hey, because I didn't necessarily, there was, whatever. But I'm saying, do you know how many times I've been in situations like that? And because I open my mouth or because I learned how to communicate at a high level, somebody been like, oh, yeah, no, come by the gym or come by the, oh, yeah. And I might, and then don't let me get to, oh, yeah, I'm ET right here. ET, take my number. You know what I'm saying? Like, so again, there is an intentionality that many of you are not living with right now, that if you would just switch your mentality and start to build yourself and be intentional every single day, I promise you, the only thing we did was we were very intentional with our actions, and we said we are not going to get bullied. At no point did E say, get up to the office early and we're going to watch movies. How many movies we ever watched together?
That's a few.
300, Matrix.
Yeah, but that was for training.
For training.
Hey,
Yeah, it's
Antoine
training.
Fisher.
Antoine Fisher,
A handful, literally.
I'm just saying.
A handful.
So that means there's an intention out. And so victims or individuals who are bullied, you're not living with that intentionality. So
That's good.
This conversation will be continued on the next episode of the Secret to Success podcast.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul, with all your heart.
Thank you so much for rocking with us as always, right? We don't take it lightly, guys. And we hope that we've provided transformation and not just information. We want you to become the best version of yourself, right? Make sure you check out the show notes to access all the important links and get your product discounts. Now, one favor we're asking of you, do us this favor. Make sure you subscribe and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We want to know your feedback and how we can serve you better. And if there's anyone that you think could benefit from listening to this show, please, I'm begging you, please share it with them. And remember, as E always says, if you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.